Welcome back to Trading Wars. Give me a few minutes. Let me show you how to actually make money using Fibonacci on the 1 minute chart. It's not what you think. So if you're ready, let's step into the war zone. First of all, why should you listen to me, guys? I've been doing this for a long time. I'm up 185,000 this month. This was the highest my account's been, new all-time highs. But I'm going to log into the broker. Today is a red day, and I'm going to show you that I'm currently down. And I want to show you what I'm doing, how I'm using Fibonacci, how I'm using scalping to make money, okay? Regardless of the market's up or down. So let's go. Let's log into the broker together. Okay. If people are not doing this for you, stop following them. Okay. It's all nice, fun, and games. Oh, 1 minute, it works. It's so beautiful. But where's the broker? Where are they showing you what's really happening, guys? Drop a like and subscribe because I'm going to show you everything for real. This is my life. Okay. So let's go into this. So I'm just logging into the broker here, and I'm going to go through the positions here with you, my friends. All right. So you can see on the day I'm down 15,000, and I wanted to do it on a red day so that it's not always, all fun and games. So on Amazon, I'm up 131,000. These are coming from Fibonacci higher time frame levels that you can scalp. That's what I'm going to teach you today. MES, I'm up 101,000, down 10K on the day. And then you can see my Google leaps, SPY leaps are all doing great. And then we have a bunch of premium selling. This is going to be a very important topic for today's video because Fibonacci levels are not just cut and dry. You can use them for selling option premiums, which I'm going to talk about. Okay. So anyways, let's go back over to the chart. Okay. So the lesson, you can greatly enhance your profitability and win rate using higher time frame alignment. Okay. So this is an example from this week. This is not, I want to show you guys real examples recently. Okay. So this is Tuesday, the 2nd of September. We're in the golden zone, and I'm going to show you how you scalp using the golden zone on the higher time frame. Remember, the higher time frame, daily, weekly, monthly, it's going to have more institutional buying. Nobody cares about a 1 minute chart, okay? Unless the 1 minute chart is on confluence with the bigger time frame, you'll see the bigger money stepping in, okay? But before we do that, I announced the Fibonacci indicator giveaway winner from last video, okay? And this person has not claimed their prize yet. Jimmy YK3NK, please email me rich@tradingwars.com so you can get your prize. I'm doing another giveaway for the indicator package and $50 cash. I'm throwing it in. Like, subscribe, and comment indicator below. Okay, back to the chart. So back on the daily chart here. So if we take our Fibonacci from low to high, okay, this area here is identified for this week as the scalping zone. This is where you want to go long. So let's hit the replay, and I'm going to replay this week. Okay, so this is a short week. This is Labor Day week. Okay, so here is the Fibonacci. So your homework first starts the week before. You plant your Fibonacci levels. So here's your low, here's your high. Okay, so why did I use this low? Because this is the last low before we make a new high. It's that simple. But you want to start on the higher time frame. This is the daily chart, and then we're going to go down to the 1 minute chart. Okay, so we already have the golden zone. All right, so let me just take off the indicators right now. So we have the golden zone identified. This is how, so this whole area here, this is the 1 minute chart. This is the golden zone. Okay, so let me just to zoom out like this. So this is the 50 to the 786% retracement from the daily chart. We know that institutions want to get involved in here, right? So what do? So first of all, I'm going to show you what I did. Okay, so I'm going to fast forward here, right? And then we gap down. Okay, so we're gapping down right here on the 786. Okay, so here's the question: will I want to short here? The answer is no. The higher time frame is telling me the institutions can step in here, so I'm looking to buy. All right, so what we do here is we just wait for the first Fibonacci retracement in the sequence. Okay, so look right here, guys, this is the first Fibonacci in the sequence. If we go from the low to the high like this, okay, let's go ahead here and let's put on just the golden zone. So I'm going to go to the basic, and I'm going to do the 50 and the 786. And you can see right here, guys, once we come into that zone right here, this is where you're going to pull the trigger. Okay, because we know, first of all, we're on a higher time frame level. Let's write that down. We're on a higher time frame level, institutional buying. And then we're saying, okay, long only, but to be even more safe, we'll wait for a Fibonacci retracement. And you want to be aggressive on the 50, 627, any one of those levels. Don't wait, because you already know at this level, we want to go higher. Okay, so let's go from here. So now let me go to the broker. So let me show you what I'm doing. Okay, so first of all, guys, these right here, MES. So let's just sort by name. So all of these right here, guys, are premiums I'm selling. I'm selling them on the Fibonacci levels because I'm selling these puts. These puts are 20 delta, 10 delta, 15 delta. By itself, these puts have about an 80% probability of expiring worthless, and I collect all of this cash flow, right? So this is close to $1,500 or so, and I'm trying to generate this every week, okay? But what you'll notice as well, my friends, is when you add the Fibonacci levels, it greatly increases your win rate, because over here, if I sell a put that's all the way down here, I'm expecting the market to rally. Okay. And it's going to greatly increase your win rate. Matter of fact, guys, a lot of people are not going to believe this, but I have the proof to show. I have a 100% win rate selling MES S&P 500 micro futures contracts using this Fibonacci method. I start with a higher time frame. I go down to the lower 1 minute, look for these scalping levels, and I sell the premium, guys. Okay. And you can also, if you want, you can use futures. You can do 0 DTE. That's up to you. But I've really had a great time here selling these premiums. But I'll also show you an example with futures in a bit. Here's the 618 pullback in this one. And then all we're doing, right, in the box. So this is the box, right? This is the box. This is what we identified. In this box, we're just looking for all the Fibonacci levels and retracements, right? So you can see here, we have a nice rally. And then we start to sell off here. So what are we doing? What are we looking for again? As we sell off, we're looking for the fibs. So now we go from low to high. And right here, guys, you'll see in this example, we're going to blow through the golden zone, right? Let's full screen this. We're going to blow through the golden zone here, right? And that's fine because guess what? We're selling premium. So if I'm selling premium, right, my premium is all the way down here. So the market has to go all the way down here for me to lose. And I know that, hey, in this area, we're going to bounce around. We're going to chop around. We're going to do whatever we need to do. And that's fine. That's fine, guys. As long as we don't have a major drop, right? And then you'll see here, we start to recover. So all of this time that this is happening, the premium is decaying and you're collecting cash. People don't talk about premium selling. It's very important, right? So near the bottoms here, you're going to start to see new Fibonacci legs develop, right? Because it's a good deal. That's what we're looking for. Fibonacci near the bottom of the range. So over here, guys, you start drawing these up. You're coming from low to high right here. Boom, there's a 786, right? You can do it in multiple ways. You draw from low to high right there. Boom, there's a 50% retracement. It doesn't matter what you do. What matters is the higher time frame. You can make many mistakes here. It doesn't matter. The higher time frame wants this to go higher. Okay. Obviously, you need to manage your risk. For me, I'm risking, 500 to 1,000 to make 2,000, 4,000, 5,000 if I can with the premium selling. Okay. And then you can see here, let me just fast forward, guys. All right. So we end up having this great rally, right? But the key is, so this is the golden zone, right? So this is the golden zone. In this zone, you continuously look for the 1 minute scalps, pick up the fibs, do what you need to do, right? In the zone, here we go, in the zone again, right? Outside of the zone, I'm not interested. I'm not, because look what happens when you buy at the highs. You have this happen to you and you blow up your account. Don't let that happen, okay? Because nobody wants to talk about that. What happens when you buy at highs? You need to time the Fibonacci with the higher time frame. That is so important, okay? So let's continue now. All right. So you want to do monthly, weekly, daily levels, drop down to the lower time frame. You can start off with a scalp. And then if you get a big winner, you can go for an asymmetrical trade. So I'm going to show you guys, I hit a 300x winner using futures. So I also use futures. Okay, so let's go to the broker. So embedded within my 50 contracts here, I have, so embedded within that 103,000 is a scalp that actually became a massive winner. Okay, so I'm going to show you how that worked. Okay, and then we're going to go into some stock examples because I want to show you that as well. So we go to the 5 minute here and we're going to go back to the 23rd of May. Okay, so the 23rd of May, this was the last big futures trade that I took. I've been really selling premium since then because it's a little bit safer. But every now and then, guys, when I have a very good setup like this, I go for a home run play. Okay, so here's the 23rd of May. And if I take the measurement tool from the high to low right here, guys, it's a 3% drop. Okay, so we are in a big Fibonacci retracement right here. So this is, if we go back, right, this is going to be your daily chart, right? If you combine all the 5 minute candles and you can take it from this low anchor here and you bring it up and you can see we're right on that 50% retracement. So that's why this is an A+ setup. Okay, so now how do we execute this setup? Well, let's go ahead here. We're going to hit the replay. And what the narrative was at the time was that the U.S. Stock market, the U.S. debt was getting downgraded by Moody's. Okay, so what we're going to do here. So here's my low. So this is the trade that I ended up taking here. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the Fibonacci indicator. So most of you have this already. If you don't have it, let me know, okay? But this is an easy way for you to just have the Fibonacci drawn for you automatically, okay? So from here, and I'm doing a giveaway, so comment below for that, right? So here's our pullback into the golden zone, right? Here's our 57.86. This is on a 5-minute. You could do it on a 1-minute as well. It'll be the same levels, but this is within the 50% of the daily chart. You see what I'm saying? Daily chart wants to move, the institutions want to push. So we go down to the lower time frame and we take this play right here. Okay, this trade right here, I'm going to fast forward it. Okay, so if I look at this trade here and we go back to the 23rd of May, I have to go back pretty far for you guys to see. But these two trades, my friends, so the market is over here right now. So I took this one and this one. This one is over 131x and this one is over 63. If I move it to where the market is now, both of these trades that I took on futures, guys, this is up over 250x. That's how you can get those returns. It has to start from the higher time frame. Very important. Okay. Don't just randomly start scalping and think that it's easy, and it doesn't work like that. Let me show you another example on SPX. So this is what I ended up doing on SPX for April, right? If we look at SPX on April here, okay, this is an example of the weekly chart, right? So here's our swing low, here's our golden zone, okay? So from here, we come into the golden zone. Let's go down to the 1-minute chart and let's see what's happening, okay? So not the 1 second, the 1 minute, okay? So here's our golden zone, right? This was back in April. This is how I started to build those 50 contracts, right? So from here, look at this. We gap down, and this is the 618 from the higher time frame. Remember that, okay? So we push in over here, right? And remember, what am I trying to do in this area? All I'm trying to do, guys, is buy, right? So far, I really didn't, there's not really no setup to like go long on from a Fibonacci perspective. But what about this? Let's take the Fibonacci from the low to the high, and then let's wait for the golden zone. So usually, guys, even on the higher time frame, you will have a pullback. So in this case, it's ripping. So what do? Let's just be patient. Let's just move the anchor up now. Be patient and wait for at least a 50% pullback. We get a 50% pullback, we'll take that. Oh, okay. So move it higher again, right? So every time it goes up, you just move your anchor higher. Now we're actually in the golden zone. So here we want to buy, because we know this is the higher time frame and we know this is where we want to buy scalping wise. Okay, so let's continue. So we're in the zone, we're holding it, and then we start to push up here, guys. In the zone again. So all of this right here, guys, selling premium, accumulation, right? We want to, or you can take the futures contracts, but we know that we have this line in the sand right here. This is the one that's supporting this move, okay? So from here, we're confident, right? Worst case scenario, we can take a stop out below this low if things backfire, but we're confident throughout this whole process. And then eventually, guys, here, let's keep going. So this is the other thing with the 1 minute. You have to have some patience, right? So look, eventually here, guys, we will get a breakout. I'm pretty confident on that, but it's just going to take time. Okay. All right. So let's let this one play out a little bit here. All right. So let me just fast forward it here. So there we go. So we start to scalp, we start to move, but did you see how long that took, right? Most of you guys want to scalp in and out for 5-10 minutes. But when you have the big golden zones protecting you guys, you have to let these play out for even bigger. And that's another important thing. That's why I picked this example to show you. Look how long this takes. And that's why I really like to sell premium as well, because in this range, while this is happening, guys, let me just put this on like 10x. How about that? While this is happening, the premiums are decaying. Okay, so the premiums are decaying and you're collecting. So if I'm selling puts down here, premiums decaying, and there we go. So finally, we get the new high breakout there. So that took a while, but that's how it goes. Okay, so beautiful play there. But remember, what's the key here? Golden zone is down here, and here's your accumulation. All right. So what about stocks? Let's move over to stocks now. Okay, so let's actually go to AMD. So this is one that I did on AMD, and we're gonna go to the monthly chart. So again, higher time frame on AMD, right? So this is the monthly. This $77.53 is an ABCD pattern. It's an advanced Fibonacci. I could teach you guys that in another video. But anyways, what we're going to do here, guys, is you're going to see. So here, my friends, this right here. So here, that's the 786 Fibonacci. And then look, So you have your support down there. There's no entry right now. But if you take your fib and you draw it from low to high, there you go. So you have the golden zone, and then it takes a little bit of time to get going. Let's just fast forward on this. So that way I won't have to hit the replay and we'll go through all of that again. But you can see, I zoom out here, guys. Let's go to an hourly chart. That way you can see it pretty quickly here, okay? So there is the entry back here. That's the 786 we drew together. And let's zoom out. Look at that winner. See that? Look at that winner. Those are the trades. All right. So I know this was a little bit long-winded here, guys, but I wanted to take the time to show you and also for you to kind of feel the emotion, right? Because a lot of times it might not work right away. Okay. But anyways, there we go, guys. So that's it. I wanted to show you and explain. You start with the higher time frame. Once you have that golden zone, you go to the lower time frame. Now all of a sudden the lower time frame is going to start working better. There's going to be a higher win rate and it's going to be more money because you have the bigger time frame, the higher institutional money, in my opinion, coming in. And we've seen it time and time again, and it actually happened this week. Okay. So thank you very much for your time. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Comment indicator below for the opportunity to get the giveaway and the $50 cash. And I'm going to link the Fibonacci King playlist where you can watch and learn more. And I just want to mention also on my website, tradingwars.com resources, you can find the full scalping PDF guide here, and it's completely free. Just go to my website, and I'm going to be doing a special offer for you guys listening. I'm doing $100 lifetime access to my stocks room. You'll see here it normally comes with 1 month for free, but I'm going to bump it up to lifetime for anyone listening and giving me your time. I would appreciate you. And in the Discord, you'll see here we have all the channels for stocks. We hunt these type of plays as well as the S&P 500. So thank you so much for your time, guys, and have a great day. And don't forget to subscribe. All right. I'm showing you my broker. I'm showing you everything. And I want in return just for you to show me some support, and let's do this together. Take care.